On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Tonight, we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here between the Baltimore Ravens and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. A man who missed all of 2021, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
From the 22, Herbert steps away to his left, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. In motion left comes Brown. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Fielded just inside the 20. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's Brady to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, go 66. Check it.
They'll set up to throw. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 52 yards. Here's Brady. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Fournette running out of the gun. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the...
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
He's going deep for Brown. And this is taken in at the 5. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 58 yards. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Dobbins, touchdown, Baltimore. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, Alabama. Fire! All right, we go.
Now Brady. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let me do. him. Let's go up. No, 66.
Brady going to throw. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. The Bucs at 3-4 on the year coming into play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
50.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now Brady again. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 42. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On the draw, this is Fournette. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, check it.
Now on 2nd and 13. Brady. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins down inside the 40.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll go option to the short side. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
I mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
That's out quickly to Bateman. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Ravens have moved out in front. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Buccaneers 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Cover, cover!
Brady now to throw. Being chased out left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert flush to his right. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taking it about the 1. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and it finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On first down, Brady. Buying time to his left. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 33. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Over the middle here to Brown.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Herbert off of play action. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff for Dobbins.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
46 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
First down, Baltimore.
Right back to Dobbins on first.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. That's William Golston there, who fought his way in to make the play. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. In motion goes the tight end. Play action. It's Herbert. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
One more time with Dobbins.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And this time he is in.
Yes.
J.K. Dobbins
On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The final shot before half for Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports?
Fields it right around the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Hey, 66. 72.
On 2nd and 10, Brady. And that is incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Brady. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. Brady. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's able to get it back to right around the 20.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple.
He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Hey, ball 66. Ozzie! Ozzie!
Throwing is Brady on third down. That's Samuel, caught left side. They find some open field here. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers get a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And incomplete.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. A give, Dobbins trying the right side. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Hey, Alabama.
Now Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. I guess we're at the point of the game where they do need to open up the playbook a little bit, start to take some chances down the field, but that one did not go as planned.
Yeah, these guys need something good to go their way, and they took an opportunity to take that shot there. But obviously, that's not going to help. A tough play for them as they're trying to make their way back.
Herbert. So this is caught. It's Brown. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. 25 yards that time. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half.
And he's going to go down again. Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
From midfield now on 2nd down. Herbert. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 46 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now a toss left side for Dobbins. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and goal. Herbert. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll get nothing out of that one. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and goal. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Tucker's kick is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 49 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Brady will look to throw for it. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now it's Herbert. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Lavonte David. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into...
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this one is incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Herbert. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all. Haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
To the air again, Herbert dancing to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Justin Herbert taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Ravens are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Let's go.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's got his man. It's Andrews.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
19 yards there on the catch and run. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Forced out to his left.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13.
58 yards on the ground for him now with 4 touchdown runs tacked on. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Tucker now to add the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
They're going to pass here with Herbert.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Now a carry for Dobbins. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Lavonte David.
And the Bucs are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early, but give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
Tucker with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got a man complete. Past the 20. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game.